Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the GioMoShow, right here at 88.3 FM WXOU, Auburn Hills, Michigan, Oakland University, and all your wonderful station identification features. I am your host, Giovanni Mosheri, Sports Media Director here at WXOU, and the GioMoShow is your home for all Oakland sports and beyond on 88.3 FM. Don't forget to follow WXOU on our MAB award-winning social media platforms, including but not limited to TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget, go ahead and follow me as well. I am on all such platforms. Instagram for the GioMoShow will be at the GioMo Show. And you can find me at Twitter at GioMoSherry WXOU. And if you missed the GioMoShow live, you are not with me currently on 88.3 FM, then you can listen to the GioMoShow anytime on YouTube and Spotify. So there's no way to miss the GioMoShow. And we got a lot to cover today, folks. This has been first show in a few weeks. You know, we took a little bit of a break in August, had a wonderful vacation to Sicily, much like the men's basketball team had a wonderful trip to Italy, more in the north. They went to Rome, Florence, and Venice. I stayed in my hometown, or family's hometown of Sicily. But that is not to be talked about here because we're here to bring you all that you need. We're going to be covering Oakland Sports today, as usual. We're going to be covering the USPBL today, as usual. And finally, we get to cover the Detroit Lions. They play later today against the Kansas City Chiefs on ring night to open up the NFL season in Arrowhead for ring night against the champs. We're going to be covering all of that today, as well as, if time permits, we have a fantastic interview with Club Men's Volleyball. We got a packed house for that interview. We got Hamad, we got Matthew, we got Anthony in the house for the interview for Men's Club Volleyball, and information as well on how to join and how to get involved with your club sports. So we got plenty to cover right now. If we do not have time for the interview, then you can find it on YouTube and Spotify at 6:30 during the show is when I would usually try to make time to play it. Unfortunately, that does not look like the case for today. So now moving on to our second of three Oakland University sports. We got women's soccer. The preseason polls came out naming Oakland the number 2 team going into the 2023 season. The only team above them is Milwaukee, who either last year or a couple years ago, to my memory, went undefeated in the Horizon League and had one loss outside of conference. So Milwaukee has become a powerhouse in the Horizon League for women's soccer, but Oakland is right behind them, and head coach Juan Paul Favero is going to have them ready for a championship later this season. At least that's what the fan in me is hoping, of course. We're here to talk about our Detroit Lions, baby. They play today to open up the NFL season. We're finally here. We made it through the summer without football to return to the season with football. We're finally back. And honestly, I would think that you see all the memes, you see all the jokes about how finally it's football season again. This is the first time we're not going to have football, or the last time we're not going to have football for 5 months. Something. But man, is it a real feeling? I kind of hate the fact that I almost feel like a sheep in that I need football just like everybody else does, and I'm part of the herd. But man, I am just so excited to have football back here. Not to have our Lions back. It's been a long off season. There's been a lot of talk. And there's been a lot of the same things being talked about, and it got really annoying because I listened to so much that, and of course I understand the business. There's no football to be played, so you kind of have to take every little bit that you can, talk about it as much as you can and as often as you can. I understand that's a business, but I'm just so glad that part's over. We'll have new news to talk about. We'll have new things, new reactions, new content. I'm so excited for it, and that content being here on the GioMoShow as well.